You just booked your 2026 cruise using the same tips you've been following for years. I got you. But here's the problem. Some of the most repeated cruise advice on the internet is now completely wrong. And I'm not talking about small mistakes. I'm talking about tips that are actively costing passengers hundreds of dollars and ruining their vacations before they even leave the port. Let me be clear, following these 4 cruise tips in 2026 could cost you big. Here's the game plan. I'm breaking down each outdated tip, exactly why it stopped working, and what to do instead. Let's do this. Here's what most cruisers don't realize. The cruise industry has changed dramatically since 2023. Ships are sailing at full capacity. Pricing models have completely shifted, and the rules that used to protect passengers as a bargaining chip, they no longer apply. The advice that worked 3 years ago is now setting people up to lose money. So let's get into the 4 cruise tips that are officially dead in 2026 and what to replace them with. Dead tip number 1, waiting for a last-minute cruise deal. For years, this was considered the ultimate insider move. You'd wait, the cruise line would panic, prices would drop, and you'd swoop in and save hundreds. That strategy is now officially dead, and here's exactly why. Ships are consistently sailing at over 100% capacity. I mean that literally. Families are booking connecting cabins, couples are upgrading to suites, and cruise lines are turning away passengers. When a ship has 0 empty cabins, there is 0 pressure to drop prices. Waiting for a last-minute deal in 2026 is going to leave you on the dock waving goodbye to your ship. Here's the smarter play. Book the moment your cruise goes on sale. That is the lowest price point in 2026, not the last-minute price. Then set a fare tracker alert for your sailing. If the price drops before your final payment date, call your travel agent or the cruise line directly and demand the price difference back. Most cruise lines will honor it, but only before final payment. After final payment, that window closes. Let me be clear, early booking is not just about saving money. It's about getting the cabin category you actually want before they're gone. Dead tip number 2, getting to the port as early as possible on embarkation day. This used to be genius. Early arrival meant walking straight onto the ship, grabbing a chair at the pool, and exploring before anyone else. Now it just means standing in a line for 90 minutes while the ship finishes its turnaround. The strategy completely backfired as ships grew larger and passenger counts grew with them. Here's why it stopped working. Modern cruise ships carry anywhere from 4,000 to 7,000 passengers. When the early crowd all shows up at the same time before the ship is even ready, it creates a massive bottleneck at check-in. Security gets backed up, the terminal fills, and everyone stands there for over an hour, doing nothing. Try this instead. Arrive 90 minutes before the all-aboard time, not first thing in the morning. By that point, cabins are ready, check-in lines have cleared, and you walk straight on. Use your morning to explore the embarkation city instead. Have a real meal, walk around, then board a ship that's fully ready for you. This is huge because you're not just saving time, you're actually starting your vacation better, real quick. If this video is already saving you money, smash that thumbs up button right now. It takes 1 second and it tells YouTube this video is worth watching, which means thousands of other cruisers planning their 2026 trip will find it. Drop a comment below. Which dead tip have you been following without realizing it? I read every single one. Now let's keep going. Dead tip number 3, always book your shore excursions through the cruise ship because it's safer. Here's the real problem with that advice in 2026. Cruise line excursions have become so popular and ships so large that the best ones sell out months before you even board. If you're waiting until you're on the ship to browse the excursion desk, you're looking at whatever is left. And what's left is rarely what you actually wanted. And the cost? Cruise line excursion prices have increased between 40 and 60% over the last 3 years. You're now paying premium prices for a crowded group experience. Better approach: use vetted third-party providers like Shore Excursions Group or Vieta for most ports. You get smaller groups, more personal experiences, and significantly lower prices. And here's the part that kills the safety argument: reputable third-party operators in popular cruise ports guarantee to get you back to the ship on time. If they don't, they cover your transportation to the next port. That is the same guarantee the cruise line offers. The one exception: keep cruise line excursions for extremely remote ports where missing the ship is a genuine risk and no established third-party operators exist. Dead tip number 4. Pick one cruise line and stay completely loyal to build your status points. I'm going to say something that might surprise you. Blind loyalty is for suckers now. Your new motto: calculate everything. Here's the problem: loyalty programs in 2026 take significantly more sailings to reach meaningful perks than they did 5 years ago. Cruise lines have quietly devalued their loyalty tiers, adding more requirements, removing benefits, and making the top tiers nearly impossible to reach without spending an enormous amount of money. Meanwhile, you're sailing on the same line every time and missing better itineraries, better ships, and lower prices on other cruise lines. New strategy: status matching now exists across major cruise line groups. Build your status on one line and match it across others. Royal Caribbean Group, which includes Celebrity Cruises, honors status matching. Norwegian Cruise Line Group does the same across their brands. Several luxury cruise lines also match mainstream line status to get you on board and hooked on the luxury experience. Spending 30 minutes researching status match opportunities is the single best investment of time you can make before your next booking. You get the perks without starting from zero. Here's the bottom line: the cruise industry changed. The advice didn't keep up, but now you know the 4 tips that are costing passengers real money in 2026 and exactly what to replace them with. Stop waiting for last-minute deals and book early. Stop racing to the port at sunrise. Stop overpaying for cruise line excursions when better options exist. And stop staying blindly loyal to one cruise line when status matching gives you a smarter path. Drop a comment below which of these 4 dead tips surprised you the most. Drop the number 1, 2, 3 or 4 and tell me if you've been making any of these mistakes. Your comment will literally help thousands of other cruisers planning their 2026 vacation. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We have a lot more cruise secrets coming. Thanks for watching and have an amazing cruise.